Well, welcome to the morning of Saturday's race with, I think it's Willamette today. It's early morning. Everybody is up at the top of the track, way up there. They're getting checked in and teched and all that kind of stuff. I'm out here. I just got done setting up the finish timers, and I'm gonna go and finish up the rest of this. I do timing a lot for most of the clubs that I run with. I run their timing, so I'm out here early doing timing. That's my job today. Anyway, a little bit more of a trek at a place like this where the track is huge. So anyway, I gotta get going because there's a lot to do.
So I forgot to do any other video record this. So here's my first run on the Saturday. It's kind of an uphill start, which is kind of difficult with a car with no power, but she gets it done. Really, the whole goal of this car this whole weekend was get it up to speed, put it in third gear, and leave it in third gear and never take it out. So this is like me, full out in third gear, full out, on the brakes hard, get in the corner, on the throttle hard, waiting for it to come around. I had a little more room in the track there. I didn't trust the car. I should have trusted it more, but this is my first time ever really going above 60 miles an hour in this car. Since I got it crashed, I never even drove it on the road. So this is really the first time having to drive this thing fast, and it was a little unnerving. I'm not used to it. That corner back there, they're telling me I was on two wheels. See that back wheel there coming off the ground? The whole time not spinning because I tapped the brakes. So yeah, this course was awesome and fun, but very fast. Same thing through here, full speed in third gear, not letting off. And you can see I'm not really gaining much speed because it's going uphill with no power. But same thing, full speed, full throttle. I slowed down a little bit for this cone, and then again, full throttle. Now this section coming up was a very fast section. You can see the rear tire right there come off the ground as I make that quick transition. And here's what it looks like when you mess up and spin. Yeah, I had a little too much speed coming up over the top of Valkyrie there, and I hit the brakes at the wrong time. The car was on three wheels, and it just looped it. Here it is in slow motion. You can kind of see me coming in here. I'm going can't see the speed, but I'm going pretty fast. And I tap the brakes, and you can see the front tire barely locks up and sends me into a spin. Throw my hand out the window. I am not used to this kind of car with this kind of braking style. My Corvette just does not, I can brake late like that with the Corvette, no problem. And yep, you can't do that with this GTI. So continue on up the top of Valkyrie, up the back section here. I did slow down a little bit just because coming around this section, gave it a lot of speed coming in through here, and I naturally kind of scrubbed some of the speed off, but picked up a lot of speed in here. I ended up learning that I had to slow down here. See my speed, 58, 59, 57, 55, 51. So look, this is what happens when you don't slow down. See the speed there, 56, then I keep going faster, 60, 61, 62, and I can't hold the speed. I went off track. Did it safely. I know ORP pretty well. Got back on the track in short order and continued my run. But yeah, learned my lesson to slow down in that section. Same here. I always got really close to those cones because I was trying to keep as much momentum to get up this hill. This car has no power, but I am just absolutely slogging in third gear. Now this is actually like one of the more scarier corners for me. You can see I lifted the rear tire there. I never know how to enter that corner properly going, was it counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever? Yeah, clockwise. Because there's a big drop off over there. I don't know. I always kind of go slower in that corner. So this is another one of those things. I'm going uphill. I don't have any power, and I'm trying to make it up. But I do what I can. This is a pretty fast section as much as I can. This was a really fast run for me, my fastest, a 134 there. And put me in 13th overall, which I was super surprised. I'm with Corvettes and GTIs.
Well, I'm in pits working on the car. I swapped the rear tires on this side. I swapped. I took out my 2 mil spacer or 3 mil spacer, hit that with the sledgehammer really hard, popped it out quite a bit. I think that's okay. It was rubbing decently. Then I got a little rub here in the front, and it doesn't matter how much I hit this with the hammer. You can see how much it moves. Maybe you can't. But there's no support in there because this is the side of the car that was hit by the SUV, and it's crunched in there pretty bad. So I'm just thinking I'm going to try to just wedge something in here just to pull it out just a little bit, to give me a little more clearance because I already put the tire on here, but you can see there's little chunks missing out of it. That's because it kind of hit a big pothole and I think it caught this rough edge. Anyway, I'm also swapping rears to fronts. But yeah, the car still runs like shit. It almost didn't start, and it's been doing that high idle thing. So I don't know. I checked a bunch of stuff, vacuum leaks and all that kind of thing. And yeah, it's still just doing its thing. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. Got a lot to do, and I want to eat. So, well, I got my farm fix. See that just wedged in there? It's actually just perfect. It pops it out just enough. So now I need some way to secure this in here. It's really not going far. I might zip tie it to this in case it falls. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna send it. Gotta find some way to screw this in. I'm gonna send this through to hold it in place. And it's already messed up, whatever. Get this car back together and get some dinner. Well, it's a beautiful start to day 2 out at ORP. I'm out here setting up timing. I decided to bring the car because I didn't want to walk. My feet are killing me. But beautiful views. Anyway, should be a good day of driving. As soon as the car holds up, you can hear how loud she is. The idle won't go below 2,000 now. Yesterday it wouldn't go below 1,800. Now it's at 2,000. Just getting worse and worse and worse. So I don't know exactly what's wrong. I had a couple ideas, checked vacuums, all the vacuum leaks, all that kind of stuff. Took off the, I can't remember what sensor it is, the air metering sensor. It seemed fine. I don't know. But let's see what happens. Just gonna run it. If she blows up, I guess she blows up. Hopefully she doesn't though. Anyway, time for me to get back to work. Well, she about gave me a heart attack. How I said she's running real bad. Well, I was driving up here. I got the back's full of stuff for timing. I got the reader board and generator and whatnot, and it died. I guess it died right next to the bus, but yeah, it just wouldn't stop, wouldn't start, nothing. Completely dead. I think I know what it is though. My fuse running to my relay for my in-car shutoff burnt. So I think running the heater at full blast was too much for it. Anyway, I got to go find a fuse. Well, in my trailer somewhere. So, about to get started on the parade lap. So the car's lined up. Apparently I'm leading the parade lap. Set of timing. We were screwing around with timing a ton because there was problems, and the little antenna on top of the bus over there was broken. So we were testing all kinds of things, thinking that it wasn't reaching, all these other problems. It's just the antenna. Anyway, about to start the parade laps. Quite a few cars out here. A little windy and cold, but it should be fun.
All right, day 2, my fastest run. Starting a little bit downhill, which is great for a car with no power. Pretty tight little section. Like all the other stuff that happens on this place, a lot of slaloms, back and forth, back and forth. Coming down into this section, they're telling me I got onto 2 wheels at one point. You can see the back wheel just hanging in the air. That cool going this direction, although there's a lot of uphills. Coming up in here is really, really struggling to get the speed to come up here. Making it around this corner, keeping it a little wide. Getting ready for this slalom section. Going a little bit downhill. Really good coming in here. Making a lot of time up in this area. Not really having to slow down. Just slamming it in 3rd gear and leaving it there. Coming in tight for this area. You can see that rear tire coming off the ground again. That happens a lot. This whole section, I kept having to tell myself, pin it to the floor and don't let up. I was absolutely pegged, foot full on to the floor. Then coming through this section, it was really kind of scary because you see how I keep drifting out. Like it just barely wanted to hold the tires in place, and it almost let go. This is a really tough section. You had to freaking floor it and just hop it around these corners. I didn't get a lot of good footage of me bouncing through here, but look how close I get to that cone right there. Now I got to slow this down. Look at this. This is perfect cone execution. I couldn't have been any tighter on this cone. Look, I actually hit the cone. I run it over with the front tire and nip it with the rear, but it stays in the box. That was awesome. Anyway, keeping on this course, going downhill, picking up a lot more speed. Back and forth, back and forth. I did mess this one up at one point and slid through some cones there, but made it on this run. Really tight. When you're going here, it looks like you're going to drive straight up that hill, but at the last minute you turn right and it's really tight. There's a quick little gate off to the left here to kind of slow you down as you come around this section. That really sucked because you can see I have it absolutely floored and the car maybe gained 2 mile an hour. Then taking this tight corner off to the right there, going as full throttle as I can. In this area, same idea, put it in 3rd gear and floor it. I'm absolutely floored. I think I slowed down a little bit for this one because if I didn't, I wouldn't get set up properly for this slalom because it was pretty tight. But made it through there pretty good. This was kind of interesting for me. I didn't get it right a lot of times, but this time I think I did because I carried a lot of speed, put it in 3rd, and absolutely kept it in 3rd. You can see my speed going up there keeps going up, and then I have to slow down a little bit for these eyebrows to try to make it through the end, which I did. Ended me the fastest time there, 1:37. Once again, I ended up 13th overall around a bunch of Audi TTs.
Hopefully this wind is, there's a ridiculous amount of wind. These are all the cars lined up for the second half, or yeah, second half of the day. My runs were really good. I ended up 9th overall, so I'm pretty excited about that for a car with like 90, 80 something horsepower or whatever. But yeah, we'll see what these guys do. It's nice and dry, just a little windy. It's supposed to get a little more wind, actually up in the 20 to 22 mile an hour winds today. We'll see. Anyway. Well, that's going to end it here for the weekend. I ended up 13th overall in the raw, which is surprising. This car has no power. I'm going to stay out of the wind over here. And everybody's kind of getting ready to get out of here. I'm going to go out on course and pick up all the timing gear that I set up earlier, help out with that, and get out of here. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been a fun day. Everyone, it's been awesome. You gotta come, if you haven't been to ORP, you got to come to ORP. Anyway, check out my videos. Other times I've taken this GTI out on course and made her move with some passion. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one, and hit subscribe, and give me a comment. Let me know what you thought. See you next one.
No, but seriously, hit me a comment. Let me know what you thought of some of the footage I took. I was really trying to get some other shots of the car and angles and whatnot, and it took forever to edit. So let me know what you think. Thanks.